Thank you, Brett. And we are down in front of the Chiefs dugout here on our Amarin pregame show, Chiefs Countdown. I've got both our PeoriaMagazines.com interview and our Pekin Insurance Beyond the Expected Player of the Game from last night, Rob Kaminsky, with us, our starting pitcher last night, our winning pitcher last night. And had to feel good for you to get back out there, a time in the rotation, skip through to keep your innings down. And so it had been, 12, 13 days before you got to throw, and had to feel good to get back out there.
Yeah, it was great. We definitely needed to win last night, and the offense stepped up big time, and defense played great, and we got a big win. And yeah, I was going off 12 days rest, so I had no excuses yesterday, and got a good couple bullpens in between, and everything panned out.
You're not much of an excuse guy anyway, though, so you wouldn't have found any. You would have taken it.
Yeah, exactly. Try not to.
Yeah, that's how it works with you. Now, between starts, you mentioned the bullpens. What was it like for you those 12 days? I talked to Alex about it. He did the same thing and came out and also pitched extremely well to start this homestand.
Well, thanks. And, yeah, I went to Alex for advice on what he did because, he came out throwing harder and threw awesome for us the last couple outings. So I asked him and picked his brain, and he told me, and I followed his same schedule to a T. So I don't know if the Cardinals laid it out for him, but whatever he did, I did. And hey, it worked out, so we're happy.
I know every time I talk to you out here, you always talk about how in sync you are with your catcher, and it really seemed like you were again last night and with Steve Bean, and we've been fortunate to have the same two catchers since day one of the season, knock on wood, to get through the last 11 games plus playoffs here now with Carson and Steve, but you and Steve were right there in sync again last night.
Yeah, every game gets better and better, so yesterday was great. Bean called an awesome game. A couple times before that, Kelly called an awesome game, so, they put down a number, and I say yes to it, and we hope it works out.
The defense, you mentioned them briefly, a couple of very nice plays behind you on the infield and got things going. Richie did a great job over at second on a play that he had a backhand and throughout the infield. But I think the defense pretty much knows you're going to pitch quick, you're going to get the ball and go, and it keeps them on their toes, and I'm sure that's part of your game plan.
Yeah, I've had games where I wasn't throwing strikes, and that leads to bad things with the defense as well. And when you're throwing strikes, you get in a better groove, and the catcher keeps you on the same page. And everyone's on the same page, and the defense really stepped up yesterday.
You even had a couple back to you, almost made one spectacular play, but inadvertently ended up knocking it past Richie, I guess, on that one. But
total opposite.
Yeah, total opposite of what you were going for when you go through that play. But you get through the 6 innings, bullpen comes in and does a great job. Blake, who's not used to pitching in that situation, and came in and got the inning. Now that he's back to the bullpen, and then the two guys in the 8th and 9th you mentioned a big win. And we got to chase down this team, so we had to get the win over them. And are you guys talking about that in the clubhouse at all with this series, or is it just another opponent?
I would say it's another opponent, but it's the opponent we're chasing, so it's not. And, we definitely want to make the playoffs. And, destiny's kind of in our hands right now, so we're just trying to win every game we play.
You got these next 2 games against Wisconsin and tonight and tomorrow here at home before we go out on the road to Clinton. And you just got to sit back and cheer your teammates on.
Yeah, I'll be the biggest cheerleader in the dugout, so it'll be a fun time.
Then we go to Clinton. We got 3 days there, and then I guess you'd be, in line to start the first game back at home? First or second game back at home? Yeah,
first or second against Beloit.
Yeah, one of those games against Beloit. I know you love pitching here. You tell me every time how much you love this mound and love pitching here.
Yeah, the grounds crew does an awesome job, and it's just you're getting a better routine at home, and I love it here.
You feel comfortable?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
We get close to the end of August here, your first full season as a pro. Obviously, you've pitched the innings before, doing it in high school and summer ball, and last year high school, and then a little bit in the Gulf Coast League. But this year, I'm sure it's been a little different for you, and going through now 90-plus innings as first year pro and full season ball. You joined us 3 weeks into the season. How do you feel right now about your first full year and looking at it in a whole big picture?
There's still some stuff we gotta take care of and everything, but all in all, it's been a good year. Hopefully make the playoffs, and it doesn't end anytime soon.
You were just saying you turned 20 the day after the season ends. So that'll be Tuesday. We'll be doing one of 2 things. We'll either be here working out, waiting for Burlington or Kane County to show up for game 1 of the playoffs, or you'll be packing your bags and being ready to head home on your birthday, and you'd much rather be getting ready for some playoff games.
Hopefully it's choice 1.
Yeah, hopefully it's choice 1. That's right. So, hard to believe you're still 19. You and Alex Reyes and Carson just turned 20, so you guys having some fun here in Peoria as 19-year-olds.
Having an awesome time. It's a great city.
Right, it's been fun watching you pitch. Great job last night, and we'll get another time to watch you pitch at home against Beloit. I know you got some stuff to do, but I thank you again for taking time and joining me out here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
All right, Rob Kaminsky, our Pekin Insurance Beyond the Expected Player of the Game last night, and our PeoriaMagazines.com interview here on Chiefs Countdown, presented by Ameren and ActOnEnergy.com. We've got a lot going on here tonight to get to, and we're going to do things a little bit differently than we usually do on a fireworks and a pitching for charity night because of the other things that we have going on here tonight. I'm going to get to those first. Number one, everybody is seeing the Ice Bucket Challenges for AOS, raising money on social media throughout everywhere, all over the world the last month or so, last couple of weeks. Well, the Chiefs players have been challenged by the AOS Chicago. They're going to get involved tonight. If you go up onto the concourse, the AOS table, the first 100 people who go up there and donate money to the AOS will get to come down here on the field after the game and dump a bucket of ice water. And then we've got, that's my next promotion, Lucky Buddha. We'll get to him in a second. Thank you, buddy. As you'll get to come down here on the field after the game and dump the ice water on our players as part of the AOS Ice Bucket Challenge. So the first 100 to go up there and donate at the AOS table will get to do that. We're going to do that first, right after the game. We'll do the Ice Bucket Challenge down here on the field and on the warning track. Get that covered. Our president, Rocky Manaka, has been challenged as well, so he'll be down here and take part of that throughout or right after the game ends with our entire team. Then we'll do the fireworks, the big fireworks show presented by Pepsi and Nash FM tonight. We'll have the fireworks from Central States Fireworks after the Ice Bucket Challenge, and then we'll do our Pitch In for Charity tennis ball toss. If you go up by the Pete Van Auken statue, you can buy tennis balls, 6 of them for $5. Money goes to the Boys and Girls Club of Pekin this evening, and our Humana Pitch In for Charity tennis ball toss, a chance to win a TV and also a chance to win golf at Weaver Ridge, plus the 15 hula hoops with prizes. So post-game, it'll be the AOS Ice Bucket Challenge, then the fireworks, and then after the fireworks end, we'll have our Pitch In for Charity tennis ball toss. You just saw the mascot of Lucky Buddha run right behind me and get involved in the pregame show here. Lucky Buddha here throughout the night as well. They have a table up on the concourse as well, and if you stop by the Lucky Buddha table, you got a chance to win some bats. They've got some baseball bats, Major League bats, a whole bunch of different things to give away up there, and we'll have prizes from Lucky Buddha throughout the night along with our Flat Screen Friday, which brings me to the next one. Flat Screen Friday, make sure you get your registration form. If you're 18 or over, Flat Screen Friday presented by Xfinity, and we will be giving away 6 flat screens throughout the night. Brendan will be on top of the dugouts. He'll do the Flat Screen Friday giveaways, and he'll also do the Lucky Buddha giveaways throughout the night with those as well. And then finally, you'll see our players tonight, a bunch of them, along with me, wearing these wristbands, the blue wristbands, the Ed Randall Bat for the Cure wristbands. You just saw the video up on the board from Ed Randall before we got this going. So our Ed Randall Bat for the Cure tonight. They also have a table up on the concourse. They have a blue bat and by the entire Chiefs team. So stop up there and get your raffle ticket to get that blue bat by the entire Chiefs team and raise some money there for the Ed Randall Bat for the Cure to strike out prostate cancer. So it's a busy night here at Dozer Park, and we've got another one for you tomorrow as well. It's a 6:30 start tomorrow with fireworks presented by SEFCU. We'll have another Pitch In for a Charity tennis ball toss tomorrow as well to finish up this series against Wisconsin. You heard Rob and I talking about the playoff race. 2 games behind Wisconsin with tonight's game and tomorrow's game. So if the Chiefs win both, they catch up to the Timber Rattlers in that wild card race. So make sure you stop by all those great tables on the concourse, the Ed Randall Bat for the Cure, the Lucky Buddha, the Xfinity, and the Pitch In for Charity tennis ball toss. Stop by all those tables. Get involved with all of our great friends that are out here tonight and the AOS. Go sign up. The first 100 people will get to dump the ice water on the Chiefs players after the game. Sit back, relax, cheer the Chiefs on. Need to get this one to catch up to Wisconsin. We thank you for spending your Friday, your Flat Screen Friday, with us here at Dozer Park.